Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live on a Friday, Junior. We are ready to go. Folks, it's a packed night, lots to get into. We even have a QR code to chase down a rabbit hole or a dark cave, if you will. But we got our preview for King and Queen of the Ring, plus Double or Nothing, plus whatever Howdy's doing on Twitch. We're going to talk all about it. So strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and welcome to the Wrasslin for Life Network. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. This is another live stream, and tonight is a special live stream as we jump into our preview and predictions for two pay-per-views, a busy weekend ahead. Plus, just to add fun to the whole mix, we have a Twitch teaser coming, apparently. We are going to find out. I mean, we went from Twitch to WhatsApp, back to Twitch. So we are going to see what happens with that, folks. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Get in that chat, click all the buttons, be a part of the fun, be a part of the show. And I will remind you, I am Mr. Everynight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That's Anthony, and that's Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrasslin for Life Network proudly brings you its tag team trios champions of the world. The Every Night Delight, KJ White, the hat that runs the mat, Ringsider Anthony, and I am Big Nick. And yes, we're twitching out here tonight. We're twitching.
Twitch responsibly.
Or pause. Yeah. Said a lot about rabbit holes and dark caves and everything. You were pause heavy in that intro, my guy.
Listen, we are going to talk about caves. We're going to talk about flamethrowers. We're going to talk about Vegas. We're going to talk about SummerSlam. There is so much to talk about, so much to get into. So make sure everyone out there gets in that chat. Let us know what is on your wrestling mind. But yeah, we got a lot to unpackage. We are about 5.5 minutes away from what potentially should be something from Uncle Howdy and the QR codes. I will throw it to you guys. Anthony, I guess we'll start with you, but I know you said before, you're like, just tell me when the answer for all this has come upon us. It may be here.
Yeah, I checked out probably about 5 weeks ago. There's nothing wrong with the QR codes. I want to clarify that. I checked out with the Bray Wyatt QR codes. Like, I was done. I just started listening to people on social media, specifically on TikTok. One guy, his name is Irish Neep, who's really into all of this Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy stuff. So I just really started to listening to them to kind of get their ideas and perspectives. But me, I didn't pick up a phone for a QR code to see what it was. I just want to get to the point. I just want to get to it. I'm being patient. Like, I'm super patient about it, but like, I don't want to do all the technical research to get to the outcome of Uncle Howdy's reveal. That's kind of how I feel about it.
Man just wants the cliff notes. He wants to get to the end of the story here. He wants to be done with this. He wants to know what happens at the end of that game. He doesn't need all the fucking lore and the build up and everything.
No,
exactly.
Let's just get there. But I see the chat filling up. We will get to your comments. We will get to your questions. We will click on as much as we can. Remember, we do have the super chats, the super stickers, and we always appreciate seeing triple digits in the chat. So be a friend, tell a friend anywhere you talk wrestling. Drop this link with them. Let's get as many people here as possible because it should be a fun show tonight. And again, like I said, we're going to talk about King and Queen of the Ring. We're going to go through our preview and predictions for that. We got Double or Nothing. We're going to discuss that. We're just kind of in a bit of a holding pattern because before we get into all this stuff, we might as well talk about that stuff. So, but get in there. Let me know out there, how are you guys feeling about the QR codes? And actually, I'll put a poll up. But yeah, I mean, are we getting the reveal this weekend?
I feel so. I was going to ask you, so if you could surmise and let the peoples know, because you're the one that we established, I think, on Tuesday that you had the WhatsApp. So you officially saw and you were sharing in the group chat of what that QR code was and why that led to us being here tonight.
Yeah, so basically what they did was one of the clues on Monday said WhatsApp, and yesterday's date, the 22nd of May. Then throughout yesterday, it was real funny because what they did was they did an update that said 4 p.m. They put it up and then they took it down. So there was a bunch of people freaking out, like, we missed it. Oh my God, what happened? Now, there was enough people that did catch it that, they were like 4 p.m. Eastern time. At 4 p.m. Eastern time, there was 8 pictures put up. 5 of them were the same, 3 of them were different. And then you kind of had to piece it all together. There was tiny little text that, on each one, when you put it together, it said Thursday, 8 p.m. EST, Twitch. That's at least what we think. Now, if we're wrong, we're going into our preview show real quick. But
we got plenty of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. So that's how we ended up here. This is the breadcrumbs that brought us here. And I give them credit. And I've been following this. I mean, kind of the opposite of Anthony. I'm good for mystery. Like, I'll, if you can keep me engaged, I'll follow you all the way down to the pit.
I feel like I'm the happy medium here. I'm the Goldilocks, well, the angry Goldilocks here, because I've been on it, I've been off it. We've had battles back and forth about it. I've been on here when we had the White Rabbit stuff of calling random phone numbers and getting, weird voice messages and stuff like that. So I'm back in this right now. I really want this to be good. I think they plan to do something special. Like I got reminded of, especially with this being Wyndham's birthday, and I got reminded of the clip from the documentary about how we need to do something special for him. We really need to kind of, show up and show out that we're talking about that. So I really hope that this is really good. I'm worried if they fumble the bag. This is a big fumble.
Yeah, and I mean, so far for my money, it's been good. Like, I mean, this series of codes and QRs and riddles, even though we kind of know what we're getting, like when with White Rabbit, there was a level of, is it Bray Wyatt? Until we started getting real close,
right?
Then we were like, okay, but this one, we fully expect what the answer is. So I thought it's a bigger challenge for sure. And these are huge shoes to fill. By the way, happy birthday to the late Bray Wyatt. Definitely missed. Again, I remember us 3 being live the day he passed. So again, out of the tragedy, that's why I have optimism for this whole process, is that I feel like because of it's tied to his brother, it's tied to people that love the man that was originally doing this. They really want to pay homage and do it properly. They don't want to half-ass it.
But do you worry with the way that the IWC is? And I cringe every time I say that term because I just fucking despise it to my core. That it won't be good enough for them, that everybody's already written their narrative in their own mind's eye of how they should tribute Bray and everything like that, that if they find a fault in anything, that you'll just get all the angry tweets. You'll get sorry, go ahead.
Did it start?
I got twitching.
We're twitching right now.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's happening, but we got twitching.
We got
I don't know.
Dark screens, darkness imprisoning me.
I got Ace Hardware, so I have to wait.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, no, but it instantly started off with like Instagram photos and and now it's keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I don't know what the hell that just said.
I'm just getting straight static.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you were, sorry,
I'm
Anthony.
still on the Ace Hardware commercial, so I'll get
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware store. # not sponsored. Now I got Nixon on my screen. What the fuck?
Okay, there we go. I'm in now.
All right.
Not getting any audio. Damn it, Twitch. Oh, Ronald Reagan.
Yeah. Okay. I've had birth. I have a baby.
That looks like something from the X-Files with that baby.
Yeah, literally. Boston, what up? Marvin, what up? Hey, Gamer Ghoul 6. I love the QR codes. I love Easter egg hunting. Shout out, because as she mentioned earlier, yeah, good to be here. Geekbox is my hubby. Introduced me to you guys. Shout out Geekbox and shout out you.
Ah, that's amazing. Shout out to Geekbox. Gave the channel a whole bunch of love over the last little while, and then gave me a high five last night for freaking out during a flamethrower incident.
I mean, most people would freak out during a flamethrower incident.
Do y'all just have a black screen at the moment?
No,
I just have a visual It looks like a wall with some on it.
Yeah, with some old, what is it, floppy disk? That's what we used to call them.
It is a
Where
floppy
you bring
disk.
floppy
Yes.
disk.
Oh, a piece of a broken floppy disk. It literally just.
I got
And
nothing.
I feel
just
like this is an insanity test right now here. Like we're all gonna get locked in the loony bin with this because we're all trying to make sense of a fucking scene on a wall that just has some loud noises going back and forth. It's a jackal. It's a jackal. It's a jackal. It's a jackal.
I just need to start hearing knocking in threes, and I'm calling this The Conjuring.
Mhm.
I think Nick might be right. Like, this is an experiment of like, how long can we make people sit around and watch nothing?
Yeah, how hooked are you?
No, he was on last night. Remember, so kind of seeing a bit of yesterday. The remember who you are is something constantly. That's what we were getting yesterday. Remember who you are. I don't know how the floppy disk ties into any of this at this point. Half the fans out there don't even know what a floppy is. It's not what you think.
Depends. Depends.
This is not a Blue Chew
Different
app.
kind of floppy. Different kind of floppy. Yeah,
So
for anyone not watching, sorry, this is just a screen of a wall or the floor or something with noises currently.
I don't know how much trouble I'll get into if I do.
Well, I can share the link. Well, it's not hard. It's twitch.tv / WWE for their Twitch.
I'm going to risk it.
Do the unthinkable. You're gonna risk it for a biscuit.
It sounds like somebody just came into a room.
Oh, we got a hand. We got hands.
Opening. Yep, we got a hand now. I was just about to say a
hands.
door opened and closed.
Remember who you are. And it's a fingerless glove hand, kind of a la Fiendish. It's not exactly hurt heel, but yeah. Oh, we got scissors going across. Well, that's what I was saying, the two circles and everything. And initially looked like a pair of
There's
scissors.
numbers 47.8124 north.
Say that again.
47.812 north. And then
116.8966
west. Okay, now
we got coordinates.
It's probably Riyadh. Or
Facts.
One.
Oh, we got scissors cutting up the paper here.
West.
West. Did you say west?
Scissor carefully.
Scissor me timbers, my guys.
The hand is about to write or draw something.
Anthony Bowens is the leader of the Wyatt Six.
Right.
The gloves aren't even actual gloves. They're just a fucking black electric tape, by the way.
It is.
Okay, I'm going to risk this, guys.
Risk it for a biscuit.
All right, folks. This is what we're seeing right now.
It is never easy to.
And I'm going to try and Google those coordinates while y'all keep the people abreast.
Feel. I can't stop this feeling.
It is never easy to feel loss.
This is like stop motion. I got you.
You
have
a Taco Bell came up when I put the coordinates in. That can't be right.
Halupa.
There must be a typo.
Fair enough. You check on the Twitters or something. You have lost too much already. That's a woman's hands. I don't know. That's some.
I was thinking it was woman's hands too. Things will be better.
That's some husky ass woman's hands.
Those are Bo's hands.
Respect, ladies. Yeah.
I just want everything to be associated with Alexa. I just want everything to be associated with Alexa Bliss. So it's Alexa Bliss's hands.
You deserve
much already. You have
is this
too much
you
already.
Deserve to
so
be set free.
Is Alexa Bliss left-handed? I'm sorry, I have to look now.
Maybe that's why it's just shit writing, because they're writing it left-handed just to throw people off. There's more coordinates. More coordinates.
Yeah, shit.
Okay, so a Facebook group says Alexa Bliss certainly always signs autographs with her left hand. So,
really?
Yeah.
You deserve to be set free, all underlined. Is this very poignant, though, that this is all still, as we mentioned earlier, on Wyndham's birthday?
99.7331 West. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's purposeful. Remember, Bo's birthday's Sunday?
Oh, shit.
Or tomorrow?
I know you are. Taylor saying it looks like a woman's hands. Kyle, what up? Easy Bake, what up? Simone, MDB, Dale. Yeah, so we're dissecting this in real time. I know you are angry that
is okay. Now I feel like I should have participated the past 5 weeks.
Yeah, now, huh? Now it's cool, ain't it? Let me show you you what? What?
Show you what that.
It's pronounced Talon. Well, sorry, Talon. Sunday.
Yeah.
That anger can do. What anger can do. Oh, what that anger can do. There, I can read.
More coordinates. Jesus.
43-143.
Well, and there was a flash of a sheep and like a goat sign and everything.
973 West.
Now, the last set of clues led us to Rowan University, which was very interesting.
Oh, it's like with the White Rabbit of how we got randomly a giant pink bunny in the middle of like fucking Argentina or something.
Italy. And I don't know how they knew that was there.
When you are ready to take, and Bradley, shout out for the $2 super chat. T's and P's, rest in peace. Owen Hart 25 years ago, and happy birthday to late Bray Wyatt. Yeah, sad, kind of unintentionally sad day in pro wrestling.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay, I set them free.
It's always a trip when things connect like that. Oh, we're getting. So maybe each of these individual images are the different members of, like, you know, one in the closet, one in the hallway, one in the wherever the fuck that is.
Well, and could this? Oh, I dare even try and make the statement that these are different hands. I don't really think they are, but it's interesting how you can see the writing and everything get more like frantic and everything too. Like it's not just a consistent flow. Like you can see when they get emotional, like the writing gets more frantic and all over the place and everything.
I'm telling you, if this is not a natural, more coordinates. Jeez. I got numbers all over my page. Like
where in the world is Bo Dallas in the Wyatt 6?
40,3997 North. I'm just gonna wait for someone else to solve. Nort. They're Canadian.
Yeah, North. Well, again, I'm telling you, those aren't gloves. That's just like black electric tape.
No, they're like those like gloves.
Bro, they're shiny and just all discombobulated.
Latex. Yeah, it kind of does look like tape. I'm kind of with you.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Now, if this is not a natural,
remember who you are, and we flash back to something else.
And the floppy's still there.
Simba, remember who you are, Simba. Coordinates.
More coordinates.
We're going global, folks.
I'm a sucker for all the alternative reality shit and everything like that. Mm-hmm. I know I argue that. I think people just get too sucked into it and expect right the outcome before they, get to the end. But this is compelling shit and very unique. And I'm surprised nobody else has done this.
0167 North. Now, I'm wondering if we're going to get 6 sets of coordinates, to be honest with you guys. And I missed that one, the second part of it. I'm hoping it comes back.
Oh, fair enough.
6008 West. A lot of them are northwest. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 sets of coordinates so far. And I may have
Saudi Arabia is in the west, so I assume. Is it the west or is it the east? I'm terrible with
I think it's
geography.
the East. I
It's
think
East
we're
There,
Bloc.
yeah. No, never eat soggy Wheaties. There we go. I'm terrible. Depends on which way you fly out. It's either far west or close east.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in, we are going to do our preview for the pay-per-views this weekend. But right now, as you can see on our screen, this is what Twitch is giving us. More Uncle Howdy, more coordinates, more riddles, more who knows.
Right. I am so sad, crossed out word, seeing you look for a friend, but finding none.
But yeah, you're right.
Is this every single person in those Wyatt Six writing their own notes to like Wyndham?
Maybe. That's also a possibility. I mean, each note has a corresponding person attached to it.
Right.
Could the
Could
coordinates
be.
lead us to Abigail? Alan,
Why are you
could
trying to
be.
holler?
But welcome, everybody. We are, we're
You
definitely
miss out on someone as special as you. Richard, what up?
Remember Nikki Cross was looking for a friend. 100% my first thought when that came up. You couldn't find any friends. If anyone out there is able to Google some of these coordinates, I'd love you.
Yeah, be a friend. Help a friend. See, Odds
for
is
my-
with us there. Is that electrical tape?
Yeah, definitely got that like latexy, plasticky look to it.
This looks like the Riddler from fucking Batman.
Okay.
Stare into the abyss, hoping someone would look back. What the? We're getting poetic.
All of this has been semi-poetic.
Yeah, well, the thesis is.
Can either of you see? Because right now I'm kind of tapped on my full screen. How many people are tuning into this right now?
Right now,
Not
us or them?
Them.
9,753.
Pretty good.
I want to know. I see you. You are seen.
But see, the writing style changes.
Absolutely. That's why I think this is like it's one hand, it's one set of hands, it's one person technically writing each note. I feel like the message is all written from different perspectives
or personalities.
Fair enough. That too.
And actually, the roll of tape there, maybe that's what made the gloves. Now that I think about it, right in front of our face.
A little bit. Yeah. Might have been saying it, but yeah.
The forest, the tree, right?
Right. But it's, I mean, you're never alone if you have multiple personalities, right?
Facts. Who's writing this AEW booking? What? Get out of here, Richard.
But yeah, even right there, you have notes besides notes, the hand style, the phrasing, like everything feels entirely different. So that's either a different personality coming through or it's a different message.
Nick. Come home to your new your new family awaits is underlined. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but
no, you're good.
They're putting an emphasis on this particular part.
Oh, we're mailing letters to Santa. I believe in you, Santa. I believe in you.
So maybe
you'll still play that Xbox 5.
Oh, wait, that was rude.
Whoa.
Remember who you are. So is this like
side note, remember though how everything up until right now has been black and white for the most part here, and well, at least especially writing wise, and red ink, you know, I am red in a world of black and white.
I love that quote.
I like what Keyshawn put down here. Are we debuting a wrestler or a Zodiac killer?
Both. Both.
So maybe this is like
new coordinates.
Oh my, so that would be 6.
39,928.6 north and then 74, 94, 75 west.
Sorry, 74, 94, 75.
94, 75 west.
Maybe this is where he's sending these particular letters. But that is 6 sets of coordinates now.
And that makes Wyatt 6.
Yes, sir.
6 sets of coordinates.
That's where he's mailing the letters. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you on this one, C Money.
And now we're getting like end of days, you know, in the final chapter music playing here.
Right. Boom.
Oh, this is going to be Bo writing to Bray.
Oh, more tape.
Oh, more tape.
Here comes the song. Now, I know you guys can't hear it on our stream. We have to mute it. That's a guaranteed knock. Where I'm really hoping that this whole section doesn't have to get blurred out when we publish this. But whatever.
You just keep talking. We'll be good.
Yeah. Is that new coordinates? Yep. Shit. 3, 4.
Yeah. 3, 4, 10, 7 north, 117, 93, 53 west.
As we're getting old school, for those who can't hear, we're getting old school, like spoopy music that, if you've ever watched a horror movie ever, especially with the supernatural and not the show Supernatural, this is what plays.
Yeah. If Goodbye Horses comes on, I'm leaving. I
was just about to say, if anybody has ever watched at least the first 5 seasons of Pretty Little Liars, this is what it's giving me. It's giving me A. That's exactly what it's giving me.
This is a distorted male voice. Okay.
Fair enough. But the song's basically saying, I'm all alone, excuse me, etc.
Last coordinates are the Arrow Highway in
I Set Them Free,
Irwindale, California.
It's going to be one of those of once you look at it and you like spread it all out on a fucking map, that the coordinates are going to like equal out something.
More coordinates.
Yeah, 86, 1954 north, 82, 34, 96 west.
82, sorry.
82, 34, 96 west, I think.
369, damn, she's fine.
If anybody comes into my office, they're gonna be like, "What are you doing with all these numbers?" Where are you?
Sir, we need to check on you.
But we are up to 8 coordinates now. So
KJ's office just looks like Charlie with like Pepe Sylvia. What's
that? Is it 30? What's the Jim Carrey movie? 33? 3? The one where you just
30, it's 33 or 23 or something like that.
23. 13?
Yeah, you had a family.
But literally 28 minutes deep now. That's 90 minutes spent on Twitch, thanks to WWE.
Hey, I'm fine with it. But again, different style of handwriting. You had a family, you had friends. Like I said, I feel like this is, in a sense, Bo writing something to Wyndham. Like this feels, I might be reading all the way into this, but this feels like they're all sending off their kind of message, what have you. And this feels like the last one because we had the build up to this. We had the special music. We had the sad music, everything.
There we go. Look at this here now. They revealed themselves.
You did your best. They revealed themselves to be liars.
Sure. Ongoing theme in both White Rabbit and Cave Bird story.
And that's super underlined and circled and just extra Q energy. But you see the kind of snap, the aggression pops out and everything.
Okay, I was just about to say, but somebody pointed that out in the comments. This could be Dexter Loomis.
Could be.
He had friends. He had a family, and they all kind of.
Time to wake up.
Fair
Was
enough.
that more coordinates?
God only knows at this point, my guy.
Yeah, no, trust me. And
Wait,
then it went away. It said, trust me.
there was more coordinates there. I'm going to back up a little on my other feed.
Well, now we've got notebook pages getting torn out here.
He upset. Oh, they won't let me rewind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get in this chat. This is our preview show for 2 pay-per-views, by the way.
Oh, right, we'll get there. We'll get there.
If this is an hour of just watching notes, it's a tough one.
A little bit, a little bit.
Oh, we're about to get a bit of a spike here. What is that?
Your family. Bo.
That's what it is. I like that. I like that, Jack.
Because I am what
I wrote you, and you still ain't calling.
Right.
Okay, I need more. I need more pages to write these notes on.
Your family betrayed you. Do you deserve better?
I'm trying to think. Who was betrayed?
That's the thing, though, is we all probably are looking at this from an entirely different perspective, and all could be right.
That's the best part of all this. This is why I get into this kind of thing, like a murder mystery, who done it? Give me some clue. It was Bo Dallas in the fucking, in the office with the candlestick.
Oh yeah, we've talked about it. We both listen to like true crime podcasts. Me and wifey and everything have played, the hunt a killer games and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
My life is on the ID channel because that's where I stay.
Just as you are, come to me, and I will make you brand new.
Take my hand. Just
he's got the whole world in his hand.
One of the latest clips that I put out, the crowd just instinctually started singing that at the end of the teaser.
I don't blame them. It's between that or, feed your head. I will set you free. We can be all that we can be. We can be a real family. One family.
Yeah.
Oh, only my family. That's what it said. Sorry. That's been the consistent theme, though, from every sort of pretty much concept, even with Bray, has been a family, whether it's the Bray Wyatt family, whether it's him with the Fiend, whether it's the Firefly Funhouse. And now this is, again, bringing up just the concept of a family. Juice saying, shout out my left-handers, by the way.
Shout out to lefties.
I'm literally over here Googling Alexa Bliss's gloves. Someone in the chat on Twitch said those are Alexa Bliss's gloves taped up. And I know she wore gloves when she was the goddess. She also wore gloves when she was that dark thing because it had like play and pain on one side.
I just feel like those fingers are a little sausagey for
yeah, those are a little Chris Farley. Those aren't quite exactly, those are more Milwaukee fingers. Those aren't Alexa Bliss fingers. And again, we're playing with, like we've talked about it, and I think the floppy disk there has changed from green to red, by the way, but it's very much played on the whole, like we've talked about, of I'm a red in a world full of black and white.
And again, you remember Bray's tattoo on his arm, right? It was it had the red splotch that went through the black and white tattoo.
Oh yeah,
really symbolic. One of my favorite quotes by Bray. 8, 9.
Trust
6.
me, I've thought about getting it on me. Pause. And we're back to the Sad and Lonely song here. So Are we in a consistent loop, or we're already through about a half hour of twitching?
I don't know, and I'm starting to wonder, like this you see up on the left hand side, guys, to the left of the tape, there's that mark, and then it like I'm kind of wondering if that has any meaning, even though it's just randomness. And into my mind. Don't go by
I'm even wondering if like the mirror stuff plays anything. We've got more coordinates.
43, 77, 64 north, 79, 23, 18 west.
You're gonna have to say at least one of those again.
43, 77, 64 north, 79, 23, 18 west.
79.
23, 18 west.
Thank you, Anthony. My hero.
Richard saying Anthony trying to connect the pieces that connect for.
I really am. This is very interesting.
Oh, we've got heavy knocking, and we've got now just scribbles and
free.
Yeah, so this makes me think like different. I like what you were kind of on, Nick, with the different personalities. Like,
take my hand, trust me,
yeah,
set you free.
But we're up to like 9 sets of coordinates, if not 10.
We're gonna create a whole blackbird with all these fucking coordinates. That's the thing, is I bet you if you plan it out, it's gonna be the coordinates are gonna line up to more something than where they are. As we get another kind of drawing on the back of that, of the kind of stick figure visual here. Brahmo, what up?
Jesus.
Talon saying, don't go by the fingers, guys. Remember, Alexa just had a baby. She could have some swelling in her hands. You never know. Aggressive. You had followers, and they betrayed you.
So who out of the group had followers of the some group? I don't know. See, this is unless he's talking to Bray, right?
But that's the thing, is I almost feel like I said, if this feels like everybody's sending a message to the great beyond, what have you. Like there's gonna be some extra lore that we're not even gonna know about until they actually pull the trigger on this. Once they finally get the reveal, then I think we'll see a lot of stuff slot into place.
I mean, Alexa Bliss did betray Bray Wyatt, but
that is true.
I'm never gonna let Alexa Bliss thing go. So a lot of this I'm gonna say is Alexa Bliss. I'm sorry.
We've established that. This feels like watching UFO files on History Channel. Pokemaniac just saying schism. Well, Joe Gacy's going to be involved in this.
Gacy had followers. That's a good show, right? Gacy.
That must be what everyone. Yeah, everybody's Gacy. Stoner Jesus. Speaking of followers, Stoner Jesus.
I'd like to point out how much this is bringing the whole community together. But my
WWE fans, AW fans, TNA fans, lend me your ears. Lay down your swords, lay down your axes as we sit here and decipher the Uncle Howdy, clues.
So by my count right now, we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sets of coordinates.
And he wants to notice they all did nothing. I will give you a family. That seems, I don't know if that's Gacy writing that or if that's someone writing that to Gacy.
Could and again, the different writing style, not as scribbly, not as panicked, a little more concise. Now, I would argue that is a neater writing, which tends to be
it's a lot faster. It's a lot like that. Almost might seem like Gacy writing it himself, but I don't know. Sorry, you said it looked like women. Sorry.
I'm just wondering if the neater writing is indicative of a female.
If you haven't let them teach, let's teach them consequences with a smiley face at the end.
Oh,
And we keep going back to this like one kind of old schooly, sounds like one record that sounds super distorted. Like, have you ever watched Insidious or anything like that? It sounds kind of that type of shit.
Yeah.
now I know what song it is, and actually, someone in the chat was that put me onto it. Now it eludes me at the moment, but there's definitely.
If you know, let us know. Shazam it. Tell us.
Yeah, someone out there remind us what the name of the song is, but I've looked it up. It's similar to like what we saw with the last with the White Rabbit and Jefferson Airplane, right?
Oh no, that was a fucking jam, my God. Like that's some shit you listen to just on the regular. I don't know if I'm gonna be listening to like.
I don't mean from an entertainment standpoint. I mean there was a song. Like I'm not comparing. Like, well, he knocked this one out of the park.
Now I want a banger if I want to listen to it. That's the thing. If you're like gonna be Kendrick in this shit, give me a banger that I want to listen to, even though you fucking somebody up.
Banger, barely knew her. Anyway.
Whoa. Start doing Blackbird singing in the
Set them free. The music's gotten a little darker.
That it has.
I will.
The yellow floppy now. See, I wonder if floppy, like we got a red floppy, a green floppy, a yellow floppy, and a blue floppy.
I will see you all soon.
And we got Tinky Winky.
Yeah, the purple is next.
TJ saying Bo right into his new family. I can't wait.
That's what I'm assuming here.
So the faction members are definitely Rowan, Nikki, Dexter, and Gacy. That's what it seems to be.
Yes. Now that might be correct, but I don't know how we got to that conclusion other than us kind of
dirt sheets.
I can't.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Lady B, not CSI Saudi. This is crazy.
CSI Saudi, nice.
You got a note on the door. He called the shit poop. He called the shit poop.
Now we're back to this.
Spooky house. Spooky house. Bro, tell me in any sort of situation for real life, you're seeing that house and going inside.
Well, if you're the
like,
creepy
no,
person,
like I know I don't come out the other end of this door. So no.
Yeah, but if you're the creepy one going in, then,
well, if you're Jason Voorhees, I mean,
Abigail,
hey,
we got Abby.
Yeah, I don't know how we feel about Sister Abigail just as a whole as a character.
Oh, was that Bo's smile?
Mustache, Dominic Mysterio, gonna be part of the Wyatt Six.
But you remember that kind of had Bo's grill to it.
Let me see your grill. Your grill. But so that does it for WWE on the Twitch-a-mania.
All right. Let's get back into business. We will kind of decompress from this for a couple moments, folks. If you are just tuning in, we are going to do a preview for 2 pay-per-views, both Double or Nothing and King and Queen of the Ring. But yeah, that is a lot to unpack. I know the internet. Y'all can let me know as the internet figures shit out. I literally have a list of 10 coordinates. I have no idea what any of them mean yet, but I got numbers all over my page. I feel like Zach Galifianakis at the casino.
I was gonna say it's either that or you're Rain Man, or you've got I've got all these letters that need to go to Pepe Sylvia, and the guy doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. Now I'll put it out to everybody. What do you think? There you go. Like, I mean, literally 44 minutes. We had an hour the other day of the therapy session, and clearly people are hanging on to this. Like, I know somebody put in the chat, bore, but there's always somebody that has to do all the fun.
Right, but we've got Geekbox saying Nightbird hits again. Joshua saying, I hope Alexa Bliss comes back as the Dark Alexa. She could be the Sister Abigail. That's been the longest going thread throughout all of this.
Has it been?
I mean, people kind of thought that she was going to be Alexa Bliss, like the second she kind of started to get aligned with Wyndham. So
Yeah, but I've never heard the idea that she's Sister Abigail.
you've never heard that?
No, I didn't think that was a thing.
Okay.
I didn't know she was going to be Sister Abigail.
Oh,
That, which is fine. It just because I don't know doesn't mean it's not a thing.
Fair enough.
yeah, I know. I've heard it a couple of times, like back in the day, that she was Sister Abigail. I'm trying to see what people are talking about on Twitter, but I also have to avoid TNA spoilers, so that's like dodging a lot of stuff. Not much is being said yet.
Pokemoniac saying, I enjoyed those 30 minutes more than the 2 hours of wrestling I watched last night.
Ooh.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Definitely more engaged. I'll give you that much. And as scrambly as it seems, it might be a little more organized.
Right. Well, Richard saying that live stream was pretty fun. That smile in the end could be Bo.
Yeah.
Roman showing out Alexa, Naya, and Nick. What? Judgment Day 2.0? No.
Put the bomb down.
This was Hornswoggle.
It was Hornswoggle the whole time.
We got swoggled. Having this much interaction outside of the three main shows is insane in all the best ways. That's the biggest, I think, takeaway of this. Of whether it was, what was it? It was the last Tuesday or something like that. Like they'll just have everybody captivated. There was 10,000 people watching that at one point, just captivated randomly on a fucking Thursday night at 8 o'clock on Twitch. We had people downloading the WhatsApp just to go and see Uncle Howdy teases and everything. The fact that they're able to do this and they've now done it twice when other companies can't do it once is pretty astounding.
That's valid. Oh, a couple of them we got twice. Okay.
Was one of the coordinates 43 77 702?
43?
Yeah.
43 7764, 43 143.
Okay.
What were you hoping for?
Someone on Twitter said one of the coordinates led to Scarborough, Ontario.
That's what I said. It came up as a Taco Bell. I know where Rathburn is.
Okay. All right.
Man's like, I've had many a chalupa over there.
All right.
Yeah. That's how you end up looking like Malachi Black last night. Too many chalupa.
That's how they call it. That's why they call me the Baja Blaster over there.
Yeah, the first one I punched in came up, and I'm like, that must be just like a Google mistake, because I'm like, that's down the fucking road. I should go for a walk.
But that's why this is either going to be there's a tease in all of these spots, or this is going to be, like I said, if you pull out, I feel it's going to be connect the dots.
It might be connect the dots. Well, we will let this.
I was going to say, did you freeze or did I freeze?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, plot twist. Coordinates of all places. Vince has been sued from. Ouch. I was trying to think, is any of the presumed people Canadian, but they're not. Nikki Cross is Scottish. The rest of them are American, as far as I know.
Do you just claim her by proxy?
Maybe. We like her. But anyway,
is U.S. Yeah, sorry.
We'll plow through this, ladies and gentlemen. But that was the latest teaser. We will try and unfold some of this, but if we don't progress, we're going to be here until Tuesday. So I don't know if anyone, as answers pop up. Another coordinate is the intersection of somewhere where I used to live. Markham Road and Ellesmere. I live there.
You're Uncle Howdy. We've confirmed this. You're not Kevin Owens stunt double. You are Uncle Howdy. You play both all of the gray bearded men in pro wrestling.
That actually, I don't know why. That makes me kind of happy. Of like, I literally lived at that intersection. That's so funny.
That's why you're so tapped into the story, my guy. You can feel it in your bones.
I say Wyatt family shows up at Money in the Bank in Toronto. Ooh, we're gonna stretch it out for another month.
Oh,
No, 3
I
weeks.
would die.
Right? I agree
I
with
would
Dale.
literally die.
nah, I think you kind of put it at the point of you either got to pull the trigger or otherwise it's going to be a failure to launch.
I still see. I mean, we go back to the Money in the Bank argument. I do not, being how engaged everyone is. If we don't get the full reveal in 2 days and it continues, but it's like this, I got no problem with it. Patience.
This kind of felt though like the last kind of round in the chamber, my guy. If you reload, I think it's going to be a little noticeable.
Like, I understand, like it's ramping up, but Money in the Bank. Let me just double check. Now,
Yeah.
Rathburn, like the Scarborough, is not where WrestleMania, or sorry, Money in the Bank is going to be.
Mhm.
Now that's not till early July though. So I agree with you. Money in the Bank's too far away.
Yeah, because now you're adding 2 months onto it.
Yeah, because if we got to go through all of June, eventually people will give up. Be like, oh fuck, just tell us when we get the answers, right, Anthony?
Well, and especially I think, well, the difference that, like you even said, which is the positive to it, of we kind of get it, we kind of know it, we kind of know who's running this, at least where this is coming from, versus the White Rabbit stuff, we had no idea.
Yeah,
but at the same time, that gives it a shorter shelf life.
yeah. You know what? I kind of agree with that. I think that's a fair assessment.
We know where the get off is, so why are you taking us through the fucking roundabout before we get there?
I think for me anyway, it's we don't know all the pieces to the. We assume it. What if Dexter Loomis isn't part of it? What if
But we know one really fucking big one.
we know Bo, we know Howdy, right? For sure.
Right, and we knew that's all we knew initially with Wyndham, with Wyatt. That's all we knew is we knew one really fucking big one.
Mhm.
So we know the exit to get off the fucking highway. Why are you circling this fucking roundabout at times? That's what I worry about.
Yeah, I mean, again, for to counter that, my argument would be, if a lot of times when you sit down to take in, a movie, you know where we're going to end up. It's the journey to get there, right? And I'm all for
I get it. Yeah,
it's
I
kind of
get the
similar,
dance. It's a dance. Yeah.
right? Like, I mean, again, if that was the argument, then they could have just all showed up a month ago.
Mm.
But they're clearly fucking with us, and they're having a lot of fun doing it in the meantime, right? And I agree. This does have, now that everything's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, like what's next? Are we going to be, downloading another app to figure out more shit? And like, there is a limit to how far we're going to explore this.
Well, we said it after the therapy session, everything. It feels like it was all the threads finally getting pulled together. And it's not like I'm not knocking it now currently. It's if you wanted to try and add another 2 months to this,
No.
that's when you are going to really start to lose people.
Mhm.
To me, we've pulled everything together. The exit's right there. We don't need to go through this roundabout again.
2 individuals are seen in the new video. So I really think that's Bo Dallas's smile. He's kind of got the gappy teeth. I could be wrong. Sorry, Bo, if you've changed. But
He's gonna be like, I have Invisalign, motherfucker.
yeah, right. Oh, look. That's what I'm leaning towards there. I have no idea what to do with these coordinates. But, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for being here. We thank you for playing along with us. We still have 2 pay-per-views to talk about. Anything else you guys want to kind of touch on until we get more information on this Howdy stuff, or we good to dive into King and Queen? And I'll ask, like, is this where we want the reveal in Saudi on Saturday? Because we have Friday as well.
So I just want to touch on, like, I looked at 3 coordinates. I don't know if I Googled them correctly, but one ended up in Kansas, one ended up in New Jersey, and the other one was in Wisconsin, if I Googled them correctly.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know.
3 terrible places.
To your second question of, do you want it to happen in Saudi? I don't want anything to really happen in any of the Saudi Arabia shows because the crowd does not react very well.
Right.
And out of respect for Bray Wyatt, honestly, I would push it to either a Friday Night SmackDown or a Monday Night Raw if we can't drag it out to Money in the Bank, which I feel like is too far. Maybe Clash. That's less than 3 weeks away, I think, or about 3 weeks ish. But personally, I wouldn't do anything in Saudi Arabia. That's just me.
KJ, your thoughts?
Yeah, I figured, like, again, I don't know how much more they could do. Like, if we sit through another video of a bunch of clues like this, at what point do we get to of like, all right, but like you can only say remember who you are, and you know we're coming for so long, and there definitely feels like an escalation to everything we've received. So I'm ready. I mean, we'll probably get something tomorrow. Then Saturday, if we don't get the full reveal Saturday, I feel like we're within a couple weeks. Clash would be the max for me. I'm kind of with you on that.
I think we need to have at least kind of they reveal, like even if it's just the lower third pops up and then we get Bo Dallas and we get a kind of whole tease and, you know, does the whole like we're coming, anything like that, because it's the best kind of petri dish version that we could get as far as crowd, anything like that. When it comes to the Howdy response, it's not going to be tied to any other stories or anything like that. Well, and that's the thing is with the Howdy thing, we don't know what their trajectory is, who they're going to be involved with, where they're going to go with it. So they need the most kind of sterile, to an extent, introduction. And I think this is where you do it on an already kind of lackluster card to an extent.
You think? Okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I'm in Saudi Arabia, great card. If I'm compared even to Backlash, this I would say is a lesser card, and it's a Saudi show. So I think you have that huge moment, and they're able to be there and not be attached, be associated with anything once they show up. There's no preconceived direction for them. They just kind of need to exist and then establish their direction for their reveal, I feel, initially.
Mm-hmm.